How's it going, everybody? Doing a drink review here today, and I'm going to be rambling about movies. Come chewing, rambling about movies. I will be drinking this Dunkin iced coffee, creamy and smooth, French vanilla. And I can shake this. Shake to wake, it says. I probably won't like this. Oh. Oh my god. Like trying to rip this off. I should have. Oh god. This is the kind of action you get on my channel. There we go. Ooh. That's a kind of a rough sound. Yep, smells terrible. Creamy. Wouldn't exactly call it smooth. The funny thing is, it almost tastes like, it tastes like a lot of the other ones I've had. I forget one of the other ones. It might have been one of the, was it International Delight? Tastes similar to this. Like if you eliminated that disgusting just coffee taste, this would be pretty good. And I can't ignore it. I will say, as I'm getting further down it, that nasty taste is kind of dissipating, but it's just not that good. I didn't think I would necessarily like it. I've grown to not overly. I still don't like this stuff, but I don't. I can drink it. I would not drink it willingly unless I was making a video, but. Something there if it just didn't have that coffee, because it just tastes like burnt, like I said, like burnt popcorn. It just has that taste, and it's like not appealing to me in the slightest. That's just what it tastes like to me. Obviously we're all gonna have different taste buds and different, things that we like. This is what it tastes like. And if you move that out of the equation, that burnt popcorn taste, this would actually be really good. I don't know why, and I don't know why this would be. This somehow reminds me of like the gas stations we would hit, the rest stops when we either were driving back to New York or we would drive down here, or we take these long rides. Stopping at, you go to the gas stations, places. This somehow reminds me of that. I don't know why. Maybe because I'd be smelling coffee inside of the gas stations. But yeah, I will continue to drink it. I would realistically give it like a 4. It's not brutal, but there's something about burnt popcorn taste, but like the creaminess is nice. Like it's a nice chill kind of drink, and then you get that taste just coming like underneath, and it's just like, ugh, no. No. But they had another one I had, and I had a caramel one in my hand. I thought this one would be better. Maybe I'll do that one too, I don't know. What are the stats on this? 260 calories. What's the caffeine count? Oh, this is tough to read because of the blend. It's a bad color scheme to try to read this. The white does not pop off of that, like, light brown or tan, whatever you want to call it. That doesn't matter. Huh. Produced for the Coca-Cola Company. Interesting. They own Dunkin' Donuts. Oh, they have some kind of agreement with them. But anyway, movie ramble. I'm just going to ramble about movies in general. I don't think I've done a movie ramble in a little bit. I could be wrong. Sometimes I forget, what videos I've done. I actually threw a video up on my other channel. It's done pretty well. It's just a rambling about life video. It's got like 5 comments in its first day, which is good, and the views are like almost 300 in a day, which for that channel is very good. I need to get back to making more videos on that channel. We watched The Long Walk, the one based on the Stephen King. I guess it's a short story. I guess he did it under a pseudonym, Richard Bachman, and he might have, I don't know, I forget. I'm not going to, it's an older one, though. Pretty cool movie. It's one of those, not necessarily futuristic, but what is it, like dystopian movies? Kind of like, this would have been well before, Battle Royale or the Hunger Games and that stuff, when this was written. But it alludes to there was like some war. I guess the U.S., I don't know, I guess they roughed up. I don't know if they straight up lost it. They didn't really go into too much detail on it. But they're trying to become what they used to be, great again. Like Top Country or whatever. And they do this thing every year, I guess, where I guess it's 50, is it 50 kids? Was it 50 in this? It does differ from the book a little bit, but, and they line up and they just have to walk. They have these things on their wrist. They have to walk like 3 miles an hour. You get a warning, and then you get 3 warnings, and then you get your ticket, which is them just killing you. And they also would talk to people, the kids would talk to each other about, like, I think you have to be actually 18 to do it, right? So not kids, young adults into their early 20s. They have to, they're talking about how, like, is it really, like, do you volunteer for this? Because I guess, like, everybody's name is in this thing or something. I don't know. Movie's alright. The acting was really good. And it captures it, because I think I was reading about the book, and, like, it's kind of, like, about, like, the friendship among the people during it and stuff, and authoritarianism, as I say it, and also like you breaking down mentally, which they do, and everybody who does in this movie does a good job of it, because you're just walking, like you have to keep going, and they're going for days. Then all of a sudden they just start to break physically and mentally. It's pretty good. It can be a little boring because there's not a lot going on. It gets intense at points, but then it kind of loses a little bit, but I thought it was overall pretty good. I don't think we watched anything else recently. We finished up the second part of season 2 of Wednesday. Good. I liked it. I like those kind of shows. Same thing with like the Chilling Adventures. It was the Chilling Tales of Sabrina. That was pretty good. That was on Netflix. That had like 4 seasons. I didn't finish it, but I liked what I saw, and I did go back to it and stopped again for some reason, because that's what I do with things, video games, shows. I like those kind of supernatural-ish settings in like schools and stuff, or if it would be a college or something. I don't know. A kind of smallish town vibe, although Wednesdays in the big school and stuff. There's parts of it that have that small town vibe to it, and I always like that. Same thing with like the Goosebumps movie and stuff. It's almost more the setting that I like more. I thought it was good though. A lot more people got, and it is coming back for third season. A lot more people got time to kind of shine in this one. It wasn't just strictly all Wednesday. It was everybody else. Maybe a little too much, a little too many moving parts, but I thought it was good. I gotta keep watching Peacemaker. I only watched the first episode. I think there's 3 or 4 now. And I liked it. I just, once again, I'll just be, I did it with The Witcher. I know now Henry Cavill is not The Witcher. He's not Geralt anymore. It's Liam Hemsworth. I saw a picture of him, and it's funny because I don't know how he's going to do acting-wise. And I didn't even I think it was 3 seasons that it's been on. And this will be the 4th. I think it's just the last one, the 4th one. I only watched like an episode of season 3, and I'm just not interested anymore. It's kind of deviating a little too much from the books and the games and stuff. And I think that's part of the reason Cavill left. There was kind of just a little bit of disagreements and stuff. And it's just like, yeah, you know what? Whatever. I don't hold it to anything. I'm like, okay, whatever. They showed a picture of him, and he looks fine as a character, but someone made a good point. It's almost like Henry Cavill looks so good as Geralt that he's almost like cosplaying that, and it's like weird. But it's a pretty accurate description. But those are shows I'm talking about now. Movies. We have, like, recently, we have watched, I might have talked about them, I don't know. We watched, oh man. Yeah, I did talk about these because one called, was it Hollow Road? It takes place in England. And I think it's Hollow Road. Oh, the parents, they're both known actor and actress. I should just look it up. Let me look it up. There we go. Showing the people. Rosamund Pike and Matthew Rhys. It was good though, good acting. Their daughter, like, one of these supernatural movies, their daughter, like, calls him one night. They must have had a fight over, I won't say what they had a fight over, but she leaves. And she calls him. She's like, I've been in an accident and stuff. And it's kind of the parents going, okay, we're going to come to you. And it's like, they make it seem like they're like 30 minutes away, but the car ride takes like an hour and change. You know, like they just keep going. You're like, get there already. But they keep talking to her over the phone. Stuff starts to kind of happen on the other end. And you're getting backstory and stuff about what the fight was about. I think it's well done. Cool movie. A little different. Also has a bit of a supernatural element to it. We watched Nobody 2 with Bob Odenkirk. It was another good one, like the first one. A lot of action, violence, some comedy in there as well. I thought it was pretty good. Much of the same as the first one. This one you threw Colin Hanks was in there, Sharon Stone. Obviously everybody was back from the original as well. This one he wants to actually go on vacation. He's working for doing his like hitman stuff for the government because he's like one of these high, whatever it was, the Nobody program or whatever he was in. But he owes a ton of money. That's why he has to keep doing these jobs now, because he owes a ton of money from the money he burned in the first one, that mobster or whatever. So he's paying that back, but he's like, listen, I need a vacation. And he takes one, and then stuff happens there and shit, and goes from there. Though it's kind of, those are kind of movies you don't see as much anymore. They're almost throwbacks in a sense. I did see they are. Who was in it? I gotta look this up too. They're remaking Cliffhanger. That's a good Stallone movie, and John Lithgow's in there. He's the main bad guy. Who is in it though? Somebody known? Is it that dude who was in Cliffhanger 2? It's not called that though. Oh, this is just something else. Remake. I wonder if Stallone would be in it as kind of like not the main guy, mountain climber or whatever. In Cliffhanger's like they like save people who are like lost and stuff and trapped on the mountains and stuff. But then John Lithgow's crew, I think are they in a plane crash or something? And they come, but they're like criminals that stole a bunch of money, and it goes from there. Kind of classic early 90s. I think it came out in 93. Early 90s action movie. But there was somebody who was supposed to... It was a remake. It's going to be a remake. But I thought they already had like somebody who was... Oh, Pierce Brosnan, that's who it was. And Lily James. Pierce can work, although Pierce is like this... Stallone's probably a little bit older than him. How old is Stallone now? Is he 80? No. Because Pierce Brosnan's like, what, early 70s? How old is Stallone? Speaking of that, Tulsa King comes back in like a week or something. I like that show. We both like that show. I should have, damn it. He popped up. How old is Stallone? He's 79, so he's got like 6 or 7 years on Pierce Brosnan. Although when he was doing Cliffhanger, he would have been in his 40s, late 40s or something. It's a good movie. I always remember that movie. I want to pick that up at some point, either on Blu-ray or 4K. I'm trying to think real quick. Let's do like a top. Let's turn this into a little tops thing. Not the baseball cards. See, now it's probably because I'm chewing gum too. Like that taste, that burnt popcorn taste is almost gone. Or maybe it's because I'm getting at the bottom. What are my top 5 Stallone movies? Cliffhanger would be in there. Demolition Man's really good. You know, you could go with the obvious ones, Rocky and stuff. First Blood. That's what the first Rambo is called, right? It's not even called Rambo, right? It's just called First Blood. That's what the first one's called. That's a fantastic movie. It really is. He just wanted a sandwich. Goes in town, they're giving him grief. Be dicks. They gotta be dicks. That's what happens. They set him off. Right, you know, those are the obvious ones. Like, say if I kept those two out of it, because they're gonna be in your tops. They're classics. Legitimate, just like classic movies. Not just your standard Stallone action movie. They're like legitimately good movies. I mean, a lot of his movies are good, but like those are like, you know, didn't Rocky win the Oscar for Best Picture? I'd say Demolition Man. Demolition Man's classic. Him and Wesley Snipes, classic. That Cliffhanger. Obviously Judge Dredd, no, I'm kidding. That other Dredd movie with Carl Urban was really good. Stop or My Mom Will Shoot, of course. Now, remember that? You remember that movie? He made some stinkers throughout like the 90s. But he made some good stuff. There was another one, Daylight. You know, they get trapped in like a tunnel car. I think their car in the tunnel is like there's an earthquake or an avalanche, I forget. Oh, Copland. Copland is awesome. That's got a lot of known people in it, but he's like a sheriff in this town. I think it's in Jersey, across, because I think the other guys are all cops in the city, and it's like a corrupt cop town almost, and he's not having it, and shit happens and stuff. It's a really good movie. Harvey Keitel, I believe, is in there. De Niro. I want to say, oh my God, Ray Liotta. I was like literally blanking right there to the point of getting nervous. I'm like, how do I not know his name? Ray Liotta. Michael Rappaport, I believe, is in there as well. Robert Patrick, I think, is in there. There's a lot of known people in there. It's a really good movie. You know, you could probably put that in the same category as like First Blood and Rocky and stuff. It's not your standard just action movie. You know, it's not Cliffhanger, it's not Demolition Man, it's not Cobra, you know, and stuff like that. Yeah, I'll put that in my top five. You know, if you just say those five, yes, that would probably realistically be it. I'm trying to think of some other ones that he's been in. That I really enjoyed. I don't know. I'm like blanking on his movies too, and he's had a ton. I'm not honestly. I've only seen. I think what was it called? The Expendables. I think I only saw the first one. Was it like 4 or 5 of those movies? Let's think of some other actors or actresses here. That's what I'm gonna do. It's a movie ramble. I'm turning into like top fives. I'm just gonna say the 5 for him. Rocky. I'm not even gonna say particular order. Rocky. Copland would probably be number 1 though. First Blood, Rocky, Copland, Cliffhanger, Demolition Man. Should I do, no. I was gonna say maybe Arnold next. But, yeah. I mean, yeah, you know what? Terminator is a better movie than Terminator 2, in my opinion. It's a grittier, dark, sci-fi movie. Like, Terminator 2 is a great movie. I remember seeing it in a drive-in in Westbury, Long Island. It's a great movie. It's a great popcorn movie. Awesome action. A little too cheesy and corny to me. But it's still excellent. But the first Terminator is fucking amazing. Like, it is gritty. Like, holy shit. This is bleak. This is like, oh my god. The Terminator is in my top 5 for him. Last Action Hero also is. And Last Action Hero eats a lot of shit, but it's a perfect parody of his movies. It's a great, like, satire of his movies. And the soundtrack's fantastic as well. I love Last Action Hero. I need to get that on Blu-ray. Last Action Hero, Terminator. Oh, he's in True Lies. True Lies is excellent. Such a good movie. I used to watch it a ton back in the day. With him, everybody knows the Jamie Lee Curtis scene. Who else was in there? Rest in peace. He had passed. When did he die? Why can't I remember his name? Bill Paxton. He's in there. Tom Arnold's in there. And the 2 of those are James Cameron movies, Terminator and that. Those 3. You know, stuff like Twins was really good with DeVito. Kindergarten Cop. Predator. Predator would be in there too. It's obviously a classic. Overall, it could be a top 5 action movie. Jingle All the Way. It's actually pretty funny. Definitely the 4, Terminator, Last Action Hero, Predator, True Lies. Did he not pop up in an Expendables movie or 2? Like I said, I wouldn't put it in there. I only saw the first, but I know like a bunch of guys like Mel Gibson popped in, and Jet Li and Statham and Bruce Willis popped in, I think, in one. A lot of those classic kind of action heroes. What else has he been in? Why am I like... I know there's stuff like End of Days and... Commando. Could be Commando. There's Conan, of course. Yeah, probably... I've not seen Conan in a long time. Conan. Didn't he play Hercules in something? It was like his first movie. Hercules in New York, is that what it was? Remember when Hercules went to New York? I mean, realistically, I probably should just put T2 in there because it is like a Terminator 3 is also pretty good. Yeah, it'd probably be just because Terminator 2 is that good of a movie. It's just to me, maybe let me know. Maybe I'm in the minority on that. but I think the first Terminator is the superior movie, and I don't even think it's close than Terminator 2. I really don't even think it's close, and I think Terminator 2 is great, but they're such different movies. Like the first Terminator is such a good dark science like fiction movie. End of the world scenarios could happen. It's just so good. It's brutal. The police station scene, like it's Arnold, because in that second one he's been like reprogrammed, so he's kind of like, he's not jokey, but he almost has a dry sense of humor as a robot. In the first one, it's just straight up like, this is it. I am a killing machine. There is no reasoning with me or anything. It's so good. The first Terminator is fucking awesome. Yeah, we'll go Terminator, but T2 is a great movie. Yeah, those two, True Lies, Predator, and I love Last Action Hero. That might be my favorite by him. I love that movie. I think the soundtrack plays a huge part in it. You got AC/DC, Alice in Chains, Megadeth, Anthrax, I believe, is in there. Buckethead does that song with the composer came in. I forget. He's since passed. I don't know. Yeah, I'll do those 5. What else is there? Trying to think. Let's think of another person here. Maybe 1 or 2. Let's think of an actress here. What do I want to do as an actress? I want to say Kate Winslet because she was my favorite. I had like a massive crush on her back in the day. I can't remember a lot of her movies. Well, Heavenly Creatures. All right, let's do her. I've not seen any of her movies. Actually, no, I saw that movie. Oh, I'm not gonna remember. Leaves? No, wait, no. What's it called? That she played like the photographer in World War II. I can't remember what it was. It was actually a really good movie. But I was like last year, so there. Top 5 Kate Winslet movies for me. Heavenly Creatures is great. I think that might be her first one. And the woman who was in, I think she popped up in 2.5 Men. She's been in a bunch of stuff too. I forget her name. She was in The Last of Us the first season briefly. She's been in a bunch of stuff. She was also in it. I think it was Peter Jackson's first movie he directed. Was it Peter Jackson? Yeah, I'd put that in my top 5. Titanic wouldn't be. I don't mind that movie at all. But once, I remember I had to see that twice in the theater. I was dating her some of the time. We saw it once, and then I think we had to see it again with her little sister. The first time, yeah, God, it's a good movie. You're enjoying everything. The story matters in the beginning. The second time, you're just like start sinking. Like there's nothing going on. All the emotion and stuff happens after the ship hits the iceberg. Then you're like, oh shit, you know. But this it's almost, you got to sit through. It's like a 3.5 hour movie. Heavenly Creatures. I can't even remember most of her movies. I mean, is it Revolutionary Road? The other one with her and Leo. That's really good, really intense. Yeah, maybe I can't with her. Fuck. I could. I'm trying to think. There's one she was in, Hideous Kinky. Oof, with Harvey Keitel. That was really good. But there's another one I haven't seen in a while. The Holiday is a solid one with her. Right, it was called that. Where they swapped, like Jack Black's in there and he goes to England or something and goes to the US. I should have did this with mostly people that I know everything they've been in. I can remember a lot of her movies, but like not. Oh, you know what? Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind is definitely in there. It's a great movie. Her and Jim Carrey. There's a part where they're on the yellow. I think they first meet in Montauk. That's a really good movie, actually. I'd put that in the top 5. That, Heavenly Creatures. Heavenly Creatures is one where the two of them, they kill somebody, I think. That's what they do. It's been so long. I remember liking it, though. That's why I'm putting it there. Hideous Kinky. She's like part of a thing or something, and I forget what it's like, a cult or something. I think her parents hire Harvey Keitel to like kind of deprogram her, but she kind of turns the tables on him. I forgot about Eternal Sunshine. I saw it might as well just then. I gotta look up. Yeah, I just have to. I don't know why I'm not like looking up the names because I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, this movie, that movie. For some reason, I'm blanking here, and it started. It must be this drink that's doing it to me. She's 49 now. What have you been in? Movies. Oh yeah, it was called Lee. It was a really good movie. Oh, she was in one of the Avatars apparently. Divergent. Like I'm trying to think of the ones like I remember. No, it wasn't Hideous Kinky. That was another one. Holy Smoke is the one with Harvey Keitel. Who is in Heaven Hideous Kinky with her? Oh, Quills was really good with her and Jeffrey Rush. That's a good movie. Where is it? It'd be Holy Smoke would be the movie then. But she's in Hideous Kinky. Oh, there it is. 98. Who was in that with her? I don't even know how to say his person's name. I can't really remember that, but I thought it was that. Yeah, I would say Holy Smoke. You know, that movie Lee was really good, though. She was really good in it. What did I say here? Eternal Sunshine, Spotless Mind, Heavenly Creatures, Holy Smoke, not Hideous Kinky. But I said the plot properly, but it was a wrong movie. Yeah, I mean, Lee was really good. Some of these movies I have not seen, though. Yeah, like Collateral Beauty, I've never heard of that. Finding Neverland, I've seen. Life of David Gale, I remember, too. Yeah, I'd say Quills is in there, because Quills is really good. Quills is one's based on a true story, I believe. I forget who he plays. Jeffrey Rush, the guy. Marquis de Sade. A fictional work that recreates the unknown fate, I guess. That was a good movie, though. So what did I say? We'll say Quills, Holy Smoke, Eternal Sunshine, Spotless Mind. I'll put Lee in there and Heavenly Creatures. Trying to think if I want to do one more person here, or if I want to stop this now. If any of you want to see me do kind of top movies from actors or actresses, let me know. How about I stop it there, because we're at 33 minutes and this drink is starting to work its way through me. Can I think of somebody else real quick? Let's try to do Tom Cruise here real quick. The first Mission Impossible absolutely is in my top 5. I have talked about that movie a ton. It's incredible. It's just such a great spy thriller. Obviously, it's based on the original show, and then there was another show, and they did it again in the 80s, Mission Impossible. But this is the first movie with him as Ethan Hunt. What's his name was supposed to be in it, but John Voight took the role. I forget the guy's name, but he's supposed to he turns on him. The guy didn't want to take that role. He's like, my character would never do that. I'm not doing it. Who directed it? Brian De Palma. Great movie. Just a great spy thriller, which the other ones really, they would have little elements of it, but the first one is straight up spy thriller. Like, there's action, but I think it turned more into just action stuff and less. It was like, this one was almost 75-25. The rest became like 25-75. 25 spy thriller, 75% action. The first one was the opposite. I really like Collateral with him in is it Jamie Foxx that's in that? Or is it Hitman? That is Collateral, right? I'm going to start forgetting these names. I liked... I would put Collateral in there. Collateral, Mission Impossible. I would put the first Top Gun in there. I like Top Gun. I have not seen the second one. Was it Maverick? Top Gun Maverick, starring Dirk Nowitzki. The first one's fine as a movie, but whatever, dude. It's like, okay, like he's got much better movies in my opinion. Minority Report was really cool. That was actually a really good movie too. Why am I forgetting people's movies so badly right now? Oh my god. It's bad. Born on the 4th of July, that was a really good movie. And that also, well, part of it, because the guy it was based on actually lived in Massapequa. They filmed the scene that was supposed to be on Park Boulevard, but in beloved Massapequa Park, but it was actually filmed in Texas, I believe. Yeah, I don't know why I'm blanking on movies right now. It's weird because I didn't come in with that in my mind. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna talk about what I've seen and stuff. And then it turned into that. I'm like, oh crap, I can't remember. Like I can remember playing Studies War of the Worlds, that Mummy movie that came out that was garbage. Magnolia and stuff, but not ones that I typically like. Really like. The Last Samurai was really good with him. Legend is really good. That's an older one. Rain Man and stuff. He's been in a ton. Days of Thunder is actually classic. It's funny, I thought about that when we were watching F1, even though that's the Indy car. This is the NASCAR, but Days of Thunder is another like classic racing movie. I think he's making another one, right? Alright, yeah. I'll come up with some actors or actresses. Let me know in here, and maybe I'll do another one of these if you liked it. But yeah, thanks for checking this out, and have a good day.